How you doing, folks? Peter Report back. We're going to be talking about the Ever-Ready headlamp. This little $19 beauty, 200 lumens of lighting on 3 AAA batteries. It tilts up and down. Elastic band for around the head. It has infrared lighting. It has multiple position lighting. And we're going to show you why this is so important to have a light like this. Come with me. How you doing, folks? So I'm back, and I volunteer on the search and rescue team, and we use these headlamps a lot on the team. And the reason why we use these headlamps on the team is because they're hands-free. Basically, what you do is you just put it around your head. It can tilt up and down for any direction you need. It's got multiple lighting positions, and like I said, this one's 200 lumens, so it's pretty bright. We're going to take a walk into this dark area here. I'm just going to show you how the headlamp works within the confines of a dark area. We're going to show you a little bit how search and rescue would do something like this. Even though we know that this is make-believe, it's just the idea, the concept, and to show you how bright this light is in a dark area. So, if this was indeed...
Help! Help! Over here!
Okay, if this was indeed a search...
Don't leave!
Okay, we're going to be looking for somebody in a dark room in this enclosure. So what a search and rescue team is, we have about 5 people. We would come in. We'd have one person in the front, and then we'll have a person taking notes.
Save me first.
We'll have a medical person, we'll have a backup person, the third, we're a communications person. And basically, when you walk into an area like this, if this area is damaged or destroyed, you would basically follow the wall around, taking a look on the floor to make sure there's no debris, make sure there's no hanging wires. Now, I know I'm touching this wire, but I know this wire is not live, so we're not worried about that too much.
Help!
But the idea is just to show you how bright 200 lumens on such a small item is. And like I said, my hands are free. I could keep my back against the wall. I could feel along the wall. If we had to worry about a fire, if there's a door, we had to touch a door for a fire or anything, I could feel that. Okay. As you can hear on the video, somebody's screaming for help in the background. It's probably one of my guys, because like I said, we practice doing this all the time in the dark. So I'm basically going to try to find the person and the thing. So now what I would do in a search and rescue situation, I would say, this is search and rescue, can you hear me?
Yes, over here, help!
Alright, so now I know there's 2 people back here. I'm able to look up, down, with the brightness of the light. I can make sure there's nothing falling, no lights, no wires falling. I can see along the floor. Everything seems fine. I can basically walk straight ahead. And that's what I'm basically going to do at this point.
Don't leave, I
So
have
now,
money!
as you can see from the distance from the camera to here, you can see how bright the area is being lit up by this 200 lumen headlamp. As I said, the lamp is on my head, my hands are free, I can do what I need.
Over here I am, oh bless you!
Oh, bless me. Okay, so now as we step into the dark area, okay, this is a mock search and rescue drill. Okay, we have our 2 victims. This is victim number 1. Okay, this is my friend Hakeem. Hakeem, how are you doing today, sir?
Oh, I can do better. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, good, I'm glad. Okay, are you bleeding severely anywhere?
I can't tell.
You can't tell. You got a lot of problems. But, ladies and gentlemen, being that this light is so bright and that we can see on a person, I don't have to hold a light in my hand. I can do whatever I need to do. If I had to check him for things, I could tilt the headlamp down a little bit into position. I could look at him. If I want to try to blind him, I could take his pulse if I need to take his pulse. I could check his leg.
Just bury me now.
arms. Yeah, that's the next thing. Okay, so because we make a little bit of a joke about this, just for enlightenment, but this is kind of some of the stuff that we practice all the time, and this is how we test our equipment. We test our knives like this. We test our first aid kits. We test our bandages. We do this quite often a month. We test all our equipment. Okay, we'll leave Hakeem alone. We'll go over to John.
Don't leave.
John's a typical teenager. He probably had a couple beers or something, but we're going to check him out anyhow.
That's too bright.
Are you okay, John?
Yeah, that's too bright.
That's too bright. Yeah, the light's too bright. See? He even complained that the light's too bright in his face. Just as a word of advice, you really don't want to shine this directly in somebody's face, even in an emergency situation, because they're already stunned enough, and a lot of times a lot of people into shock because of what happened in the area. So you want to try not to blind them. You can adjust your light down to a little less light. This light, like I said, has multiple functions. It also has an infrared, which is a little dark and another light spectrum that you could use. It could also be seen from a distance with people in search and rescue that might use special lighting that could see heat signatures and light signatures. That could help out too in some points. So even though, like I said, this is just a little mock drill, but the whole point was to show you how bright this little light is for the price it is. And it's a very good thing. We've used a couple. We've got them wet. I'll be honest with you, we haven't never submerged them. We've had them in the rain. They've worked good. I've dropped a few. I stepped on a couple of them. I haven't broke them open. You know, where they say that it's so delicate that you can't use them. I don't suggest you hit them with a hammer. You know, with a sledgehammer, it probably will break. But for the amount of lumens you're getting, the amount of time that the lighting lasts with these batteries, it lasts a very long time. I don't have the exact number of hours, but this particular model, we left the light on for a couple of days, and it's still shining bright as ever. Okay, so Ever-Ready headlamp, 200 looms. You could buy it at Home Depot and a lot of other brand name stores. $19. Can't go wrong. Best again for the family, the kids, wherever you need them for. Keep them in your car, your bag, your home, your preps, your go bags. All right, folks. Thanks for listening. Pete Laporte from Sykes Group. Have a good day.